Hey guys, Randall here, Bragging Rights Precision. I hope you are having a blessed and wonderful day. So we have come out with another new product. Imagine that. This one's for Hornady. We have come out with a powder vibratory system. We started out making these for the Frankfurt Arsenal powder vibratories that, they're the bench mounts and on their X10 progressive press have worked out very well for everybody. So now we're doing them for Hornady and for Dylan. This one is the Hornady version, obviously. So what these do is they keep the powder vibrating at all times. A lot of your inconsistent powder drops on your weights is due to powder bridging, air gaps staying in the bottom, even with your baffles. Compaction happens a lot too. The baffles help. They don't do a full job on it. We'll just leave it at that. These vibratories, especially on extruded powders and certain flake type powders, especially I guess, I have a big issue with tight group. I use that pretty much exclusively on my 9mm. This just greatly improves everything. We've had a company out of Texas. They're a reloading company, and they have tried the Hornady and the Dylan versions. They've kind of been a tester. Everything's worked great. They gave us great feedback. Now we're comfortable with releasing them to you guys. So with that said, we're going to show you how to install these. They're really simple. I will say that the Hornady design gave us a little bit of fun to try to figure out a way to hold them in, because there's nothing that truly holds the hopper tube other than a pressure fit. And we all know that some of these do come loose. Seems to be one of two things. They're so tight you can't hardly get them out, or they're loose and move around. We all know the issues. It's just part of the game. Well, these go in, they wedge each other. They're actually it's a three-piece design. You have a solid ring. You have the two halves. They're made to squeeze the other one. That way it holds it in tight because of this bevel. Hornady doesn't use set screws. So we made it happen. They work very well. We're going to show you how to install them. They come with plenty of cord. You won't have any problems with trying to reach your electrical outlets. They just plug into a standard 3 to 5 volt USB power pack, just like your phones, all your other components. Everybody's usually got a multitude of these already. We do not supply the power pack because we're trying to keep the cost down for you guys. And again, you probably got 10 or 12 of them from all your other items. So comes with the control box. This controls the speed, which in turn controls the amount of vibration. You'll be able to adjust it across the board for different types of powders, and you'll just have to play with each powder and figure out, the vibration intensity you need. You're going to love this thing. So with that said, let's get this puppy installed, show you how it works. When you receive your kit, everything will come already together. All you're going to need to do is use one simple tool, which is just your Allen head. You'll have 4 screws in the back to take out and put back in. Only takes a couple of minutes. It's actually very simple. So let's get you started. Again, this is very simple. Takes a couple of minutes. All you need is one Allen head. I do believe that is either a 2mm or you can use a 5/64, either one. 5/64 fits a little bit tighter. Now, like I said in the beginning, these tubes, we all know they either fit so loose, they're hard to hold in. People's tried to glue them, tape them, the whole works. Or they fit so tight you can't hardly get them out. Especially if they've been in a while. Sometimes they kind of bond themselves in. My suggestion, they're cheap. Go ahead and pick you up an extra tube, because you may possibly break it just getting it out initially. So be prepared for that. I don't want anybody being disillusioned by that situation. Simply pull this thing out. Again, this one's a tight one, which is awesome. Take out your baffle. You will be reusing the baffle. Do not throw it away just because you have the vibratory. Now these currently do not work with the DramWorks hoppers or tubes. We are making one. They should be on our website within about another week from today. So just watch for them. If you have the DramWorks hoppers, we're going to be taking care of you. I run them as well. So when you have the unit in hand, simple plug, just a little push clip. Makes it a little easier to work with. You're going to remove the 4 screws in the back. Alright, so again, 3 pieces. 2 clamshells, however you want to call them, in your center ring. This thing's very easy. These do have brass inserts, so that way you don't just have the screws going into plastic, they're going to last. Wire down, motor to the rear. This is going to fit right in place of your tube. And this actually extends the tube up slightly, give you a little bit more powder capacity, so there's a plus to that. Obviously the notch is going to be in the rear to accommodate the motor. Again, once it's on here, these fit very tight. You will have a wedge gap purposely. Do not try to tighten these until they go all the way against it, because you will cause yourself issues. You will pull the inserts out, not designed for that. So it does make it just a little bit tricky to get these started. Just start them a few threads at a time until you get them all going. As stated, that was the only way to be able to get these things to stay on with the way that the Hornady is designed. Just adjust them kind of like your scope mounts. Just until the gap is somewhat even. And once they're in there, I mean, I'm turning the whole thing. It holds nice and tight. Just make sure you got it good and straight, and I believe I did by sheer luck and accident. Gonna add your baffle back in. Easier to do that once you've put the tube in. And these fit very tight, just like they should. So if you have one that's loose, it should make it fit a whole lot tighter. Drop your baffle in the correct direction. And we're going to add some powder. This is Vibratory N150. Just using it because it is an extruded. Plug the box back in. Now these boxes are universal because we're using these across multiple presses and brands. They come with a T-nut in the back of them. If you have a rail that'll hold that, fine. If not, just remove the T-nut, mount them any way you wish. Again, we're just trying to keep it universal so we don't have to keep so many different things in, and that helps keep the cost down once again to our customers. Put our cap on, push button, that's on off. in addition to the switch is an on-off, so you got a double. So if you turn it on, don't work, hit your button. Very simple. Turn it on, you can watch that level drop just instantly. No, that does not compact it. It just makes everything settle. In the bottom where it counts, that's going to keep everything from compacting, keeps it moving, constant motion, almost like living sand. Going to greatly reduce bridging. It's going to reduce air pockets in the bottom. And compaction. It's going to help you with all of it. You're going to get way more accurate drops on your weights. It's going to keep it very consistent. We all fight with these things. We've all been reloading a long time. Most of us have. Some of you are new and you're learning. So these are going to help. We all know the struggles with it. Very simple. Again, just adjust the speed. It's going to depend on the powder. Once you get this adjusted where you want it, let's get it turned on. Again, you can watch it settle. Constant motion. I promise it's not quite as loud in person. The phone, it exaggerates the sound. I'm not going to say it's silent, but it's definitely a whole lot quieter than what it sounds on video. But guys, this is going to help you, so enjoy. We've got a whole lineup of other Hornady products that you'll see on our website, and we're going to continue to add to that. So I hope you have a blessed and wonderful day. Happy reloading, and good luck.